Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the God Giver himself, Harriet, and it's Tuesday, Tabo Tuesday. You know what that means. It's now time for another Viva Max BMX review, only on Harriet. And before anything else, sana po, if you like this video, paki-like na lang po, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for more of your bold review dito sa Tabo Tuesdays only on Harriet. And today, we are going to be taking a look at Bulong ng Laman. This took a while to get reviewed. Okay? Isa siya sa mga natamaan nung nagkasakit ako noong September, October. I forgot. It's been almost a month. And right now, I feel like I'm hungover. Di ako sanay na uminom ng alak. So, what else are we going to do with this? Okay, fortunately, I was on leave yesterday, Monday. So, and night shift ako. So, I have time to watch the movie and produce this review. So, pakilike na lang para sa appreciation nating lahat. Yeah. And furthermore, this is my last backlog for this year, hopefully. And let's get through the review. Okay, Bulong ng Laman is a story about Denise, played by Art Aiko Garcia. Not anyone else. Walang medyo relevant na character dito, maliban sa mga naging kakangkang ni Aiko. It's just Aiko. I believe this will be Aiko's last movie siguro kasi bibihira na siya ng magka-projects dito sa BMX. Bihira na lang She's more focused on TikTok lang, apparently. Yan. Aiko is having sex with this guy. Okay? It was a pretty good sexy scene, intercourse para sa akin. And yeah, this will be Aiko's last sex dito sa apartment na tinitira niya, and she informed the guy. And from this, we shape Aiko's personality. Mahilig siya manigarilyo. It's going to be one of her defining habits in this movie. Naninigarilyo itong character niya. I'm not sure kung sa totoong buhay na naninigarilyo si Aiko Garcia, pero alam ko naman siguro naninigarilyo rin, kasi kung maninigarilyo ka sa pelikula, mahirap na no? Mahirap ka nang bumawi unless na pulbo yung sinisigarilyo mo, binivape mo. Ayun. And this was the last enjoyable na kangkangan na naramdaman ni Aiko. And then she met this creepy merchant na nagtitinda ng tokador. What is a tokador? It's a cabinet with a mirror. Okay? May salamin, bas may cabinet attached. This. Dito ginagamit ng babae mag-makeup. Yun yung tokador. Okay? Huwag yun na i-put, huwag yun na i-analyze further. That's how I see a tokador. Okay? Now, minom. Now, this tokador is yung merchant po ng tokador, pag-usapan natin, medyo creepy yung vibes na binigay nung nagbenta sa kanya ng tokador. Bakit? Bakit creepy? Kasi parang may mention siya na ang tokador na to, bibenta niya ng mas konti, which means may discount kung maganda yung babae. And Aiko was like, what? Ayun. And the merchant is an old man. He was really creepy. And ito, really has the vibes, has the serial R vibes. Pero hindi naman siya tinodas nung merchant. Yeah. Then yung tokador, it got moved in. And then, when Aiko or Denise showered, ginamit niya yung tokador for the first time, and she felt something new. It's like she's appreciating her beauty. She's appreciating her body. Pretty much na nagsimula siyang i-pleasure yung sarili niya dun sa tokador. Yeah, while harap sa mirror, tinignan niya yung sarili niya, and then she begins to play with herself. She begins to touch herself. So, the day comes by, nakilala natin yung mga office mates. They talk about sexual stuff. You know, the typical stuff you discuss during work. Mga abnormal. But sex like yung pinikwento niyo sa trabaho. Di ko ano yun? Nakaka-turn off. Well, anyway, yeah, yun yung pinikwento nila. And they propose to go to this bar. Okay? And this bar, meron nakatalik si Aiko, stranger. Supot, yung lalaki. Okay? Supot. And she then realizes that yung naramdaman niya while playing with herself in front of the mirror gives her more sexual pleasure, sensation, kesa dun sa mismong pagtatalik with guys. Okay? And this make her habit a bit, it transformed her habit along the way. Like, yung pa-commute siya pabalik pa uwi, she begins to imagine her last good sex, and then she begins to imagine when she was playing with herself in front of the mirror. Parang gigil na siya pumarap sa salamin, and then she did. She played with herself. Naligo siya, played with herself in front of the mirror, and then we notice as the viewer that there are extra arms. There are extra arms glowing at Aiko's back, and we saw a lady. This lady is Divine Villarreal, by the way. And this lady is caressing. She is helping Aiko or Denise doing her stuff in front of the mirror. But it's not in real life. Sa reflection ni Aiko lang nakikita yung babae. Okay. Then Aiko get into the club again. But before that, nasa office siya, minamanicure, pero naisip niya may lalaki na dumidila sa kanyang foot fetish. BMX needs more of that. BMX needs more of that. Sinipan niya yung lalaki, swinitchin music niya. And then in the bar, may nakilala siya, mataba, nagkipagtalik. Then nakukulangan siya sa pagtatalik nila. Hinarap niya yung tokador sa nagtakay lalaki, ginagawa mo, basta. And then she became more active sa sex nila when she is seeing herself in the mirror nung cabinet, nung tokador. Okay? And then, yun, we find that there is a woman in the reflection. And then the next day, Aiko did something weird. She parang nag-ritual siya and then she made up with the girl in the mirror. And then she went on missing in the next day. Yes, she went missing. So, my assumption dito is yung babaeng sa mirror, si Divine Villarreal, yung ginagampanan niya doon, is the original owner or probably a past owner nung tokador. And then when Aiko did a weird ritual or something, and he had intercourse with the girl in the mirror, Aiko got transported into mirror world. For some reason, that's why she went missing. And then the next thing, binenta yung mirror, yung tokador for 15,000 to the same creepy merchant. And now it has a new owner. The new owner is newly bathed, bagong ligo. And tapos humarap siya sa tokador. She begins to do the same thing Aiko or Denise was doing when she is in front of the mirror. She started caressing her body, playing with herself, and then Aiko showed up. So yeah, parang ganun. Nawala na si Divina, si Aiko yung pumalit. I think for this one, it's kind of dark. Kind of dark yung ending. Because what happened to Divina? Did she disintegrated in the mirror world and then Aiko just replaced her? I don't know. Siguro mamamatay rin si Aiko pag nag-ritual yung babagong owner ng salamin sa in the real life, they get intercourse, mamamatay si Aiko. Tapos yung huling owner naman yun sa Girl in the Mirror. It's an interesting concept. I wish it was explained further, but that is what I get from the movie. That the tocador enhances your sexual desire to the point that the last victim will personify itself to pull you in mirror world. Yeah, something like that. Okay, anyway, yeah, I like the movie. I really like the movie kasi maganda yung concept. It's an interesting concept. We just wish there was a lot of detail given. Pero ayun. Yeah, and then next Friday we are going to Gunnar Bait territory with four women. Astrid Lee, China Dizon, Rhea Montenegro, and Liana Rosales in Madulas. So, no loop. Yan, may loop. No loop. This movie, kasi madulas eh, will have loop. This is Harriet telling you goodbye and good night. Bang, baby. Bang.